All right, welcome back to James and James podcast, where we're still talking about AEW Double or Nothing, and we want to know about what you thought. What were your key moments about this card? And put them in the comment section down below, and we'll get back to you on that to see if we would actually make another podcast just based on your comments. Let's have a conversation about that. And the next match we're going to go for is the House of Black made a call out for any trio wants to come and fight with them. They put an offer out there to see who would do it, right?
Yes.
Because there was nobody on the card yet for this, right?
No, it was just them.
And I was kind of curious to see who would be the trio because the Elite was already on there, right?
Yeah.
They were in the card already, and these other ones too. So I'm like, FTR already just went out there.
Yeah.
So I was kind of curious to see. And then when they put the music on, I know you were like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, because the Acclaim is like my favorite tag team.
The Acclaim came out. Now, you got to think about this. I mean, whoever came up with this was pretty neat. All right, this was a good idea. Now, the House of Black is a dark goth, whatever you want to say it, thing. And the Acclaim, when they come out, they're hip hop. They're
and their
fun.
colors are pink and white.
Pink and white. So
Yeah.
it's a totally different. It's the opposite of each other.
Yeah.
The other ones comes out, they're dark, they do their thing, whatever it is.
And they
these
have, like,
guys
the-
are having fun coming out.
Yeah, and well, like House
Scissors!
of Black is like death metal music, and of course like, the Acclaim's all party.
Yeah, so I thought that was awesome. Whoever came up with that to put them both in there. I mean, both teams are great wrestlers, and I am, like you said, I'm a fan of them too because when they come out, what they start saying was pretty good. And
Yeah, because Brody King, not Brody King, Max Caster was the one roasting everybody. He called Brody King a reject from Drag Race with his face paint.
yeah.
And then he says something to Blackface about Black.
Yeah.
Then he roasts Buddy Matthews with Dominic
Mysterio.
I forget what the exact words he said about that, but he roasts him with Dominic, with Rhea Ripley and them, which is pretty good.
And then what was that funny thing he said? You all are called a House of Black.
But you don't have any black people in it.
There's no blacks in it. Like, how do you do that? And those guys always come up with some funny stuff.
Yeah.
So it was pretty
Matt
funny.
Caster it's good with these roasts.
Yeah, he is. There's always that person that could do great, and man, he's one of them. And then of course Malachi, right? The other guy,
And Malachi Black.
Malachi. And then when he comes out, he does his thing, and then with Billy Gunn,
Yeah.
and then scissor, whatever. Which I don't know why they came up with the scissor. They could have come up with something else, but I guess it is what it is. And it was a great introduction.
It was
a really great. Because you got to admit, these matches were long and double or nothing.
I know. I don't know why Tony Khan made that pay-per-view so long for no reason.
These things were long, drawn out. I was like, oh my God, this is boring. I mean, if they would have shown them out, it probably would have been an exciting card. But to me, this wasn't that exciting. Certain moments was exciting. Certain matches, not the whole matches from start to finish, was great. But this was a very good. This pretty much woke you up if you were asleep during watching this Double or Nothing.
Yeah, and about this match, one thing I always point out is the House of Black, Brody King, Malachi and Buddy Matthews, they wrestle very, very rough, and you see that in their matches all the time. And they do hard hits and everything.
Yeah, they do.
And the thing was funny is Malachi and Bowens from both in the ring, and Malachi, he says crisscross, he just falls down.
Yeah.
Malachi does that, Bowens does that too, and he goes like this.
I saw that. That was funny. But Malachi, man, he really they did a number on him for a long time, but he withstand that, and there he came out. And what other key moments or whatever some exciting things that you saw about this match?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I know Malachi, man, they just kept. I mean, he kept trying to get closer, and then they would pull him. They would get closer, or they would knock down Billy Gunn.
Yeah, because a lot happened in that match. Like, a lot of things happened. It was like a very good match because like both teams. We saw a lot of both teams, which made that match pretty good also.
And then I know one time Malachi went to the corner, and he finally got there, and he's all like, "Where's everybody?" And like they were gone. He just turns around like,
You know, I think it was
Takes
Max Caster was the one or Bowens because they're both around.
The both were out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know, watching them fight watch the Acclaim fights the House of Black was pretty good.
Yeah,
I
say that's
I enjoyed this one.
Good booking, I would say.
And anything else?
No, I mean that's not it.
And who was next after this? This was a very weird one. The next one.
Jade Cargo.
Yeah.
Versus Tyler Valkyrie.
Yeah. This was one of those where I think the whole stadium took a break.
Yeah, because when that match ended, you saw people coming back. Like, because the stairs, those stairs were busy in the arena.
Yeah, this
after
is
that match ended.
Well, no, the first part ended.
Yeah.
Because there's a 2-part to this match.
Yeah.
So the first part ended, and you could see at that time where, like you said, people were coming back to their seats.
Yeah, because when the first part ended, and if you look at the stairs, those stairs were busy with people coming down.
Yeah, so you know this was like one of those matches where like, okay, restroom break.
Refill.
Let's go get the refill. Let's go get all this stuff.
Let's go get some nachos.
Yeah, you like nachos when we get there, like $12 nachos. but man, but there's a but to this because it got exciting when it ended.
Yeah.
That was the best part is when the wrestling match ended.
I feel like there is no key moments in that first match. I really don't feel like there was any.
No, and then what was the other girl's name? Taya? That outfit she wore, man, whoever made that for you, your back part looked like you were a sumo wrestler. That person should be fired. I'm like, why did they do that to you? It didn't look right on her at all. And it's not her, it's the outfit that they did.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, they shouldn't have done that. But I'm sorry. Let me go back to the House of Black and the Acclaim. The one thing I also liked about this match was that the lighting effects on the audience.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had like circles. They had all this little, I don't know, scenarios where it was all different effects on the audience.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So it was like a dark, like I know WWE does some dark matches, but they had lights and they had like patterns on the lights.
And I'm very curious to be in the crowd when those lights come on. I'm pretty sure like you can feel the heat from the light.
Well, yeah, you can, or just bright. But at the same time, you're like you look at yourself. I mean, I'm sure you can't really notice the pattern, but you could see across, and you could probably see like, okay, they had pattern, they got something. Oh, we must have something too. Because it wasn't just black and white.
Yeah, I know. I'm very curious how it looks when you're in the crowd with that pattern.
Yeah, could see. But okay, going back. Okay, the match ended.
Yeah, well, actually, fun fact about Tyler Valkyrie, that's probably John Morrison's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a fun fact there.
All right. Well, she did good. I mean, she did good for the match. It just wasn't exciting.
Yeah. I feel like that was a big disappointment of a match.
Because then...
It was kind of terrible.
Yeah. Because then her manager or whoever the guy is comes out and says she is 60-0.
Yeah.
Nobody has beaten her. She is undefeated in the match. I'm not sure if it was her said it or did she say it or did the manager say it?
The manager said it.
The manager said 24/7, anybody who wants to match, she'll do
anytime, any place, right?
There you go. Anytime, any place. And then the music starts.
And I don't know who this is at all. It must have been like a local from Las Vegas. But her name is Chris Statlander.
All right. And
I don't know who she is.
She was, to match up against, what's her name, Jada?
Yeah, Jade Cargo.
Jade Cargo, man, because she's a woman. I mean, it is a big woman and muscular, like me. I mean, like, I'll be scared. I'll be scared of her, and so to stand up to her, man, the girl was...
And they wrestled.
A good statue on her.
Yeah, and they wrestled. It was just like a quick move. They actually wrestled for a little bit, I think. Yeah,
and it wasn't a long match, like you said. They wrestled for a while, but it wasn't that long. And seeing,
and she won, right?
Yeah, because I mean, you can't really say there was a key moment because they were just going back and forth, right?
Yeah, because it was just a bunch of reversals, counters, and a bunch of wrestling in the ring, grappling.
Yeah, and she won.
Yeah, she won, and she broke her streak.
Yes,
and she won the TBS champion.
That's right. So there was a title compared to where Night of Champions WWE, there was only 3 title changes. No, not title changes. 3 titles on the line.
Yeah.
When they had, what, 7 or 8 matches, Night of Champions. I'm like, what's going on? But to see a title change in here and breaking the 60-0 was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Again, when the match ended, that was the best part of the match.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like this video. And like always, James will have all the social media information down in the bottom. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And like always, don't forget to subscribe.